into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of Loyola Ram and Breaker basketball. Chris Stratton in Corvallis, Montana, for the game between the Breakers and Blue Devils. Really excited about bringing this coverage in for you guys this evening, as we will be bringing you Ram and Breaker basketball all season long. And we're going to go ahead and, since this is the first game to tip off, we're going to go ahead and jump into interview with the new head coach for the Rams, or for the Breakers, Coach Walker. So I have that recorded interview right now. All right, that was our interview with the new head coach of the Loyola Breakers, Coach Walker. And, you know, talking to him, he's from the part of Montana where my family hails from. And it was really cool to sit and talk to him and listen to him and what he had to say about his perspective on college or high school basketball in Montana. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes. When we come back, we will have the interview with Coach Knapp right after this 3-minute timeout on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. one, and then we'll get you set to go for the game here in just a few moments. So here's that quick interview with Coach Knapp. Few moments, and the Blue Devil Band playing their hearts out right now. We'll go ahead and step aside for a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we will get you ready to go for tonight's action right after this 3-minute timeout on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Inferno, Corvallis, Montana. Chris Stratton at the high school here. They call it the Inferno here at the Corvallis Blue Devil Gym, and it is hopping. The gym is packing in. We've got a great concession of Breaker fans. There's a abundance of Blue Devil fans as we get ready to go for the Breakers versus Corvallis. The season opener for the Breakers. The boys there at the rack as we call it, back in Missoula. They're getting underway here shortly if they haven't already started. We had starting a little bit late, so we apologize. And we'll get ready for that. But good one tonight. Made it, placed in districts. Had the opportunity to go to divisionals in Ronan. Played very well, but didn't make it all the way through. We're excited as we get ready to go here. You can join us online at 406 MPSN 406 app, MPSN at Missoula Prep Sports Network in the iTunes and Google Play app stores. We're just a few moments out here from the national anthem. They've got the flags ready, and I believe that the cheerleaders are going to bring them out. Yeah, they do have the cheerleaders set up over there to bring the national flags out. So this is really special time. Just love that they do this. Taking a moment to honor those that have fallen, those that serve, and those that continue to fight for our ability to be able to cover this. So very excited about it. Love this part of it, and like I said, it is an honor. It is a great honor to be able to do this. So about 30 seconds out here, letting the clock count down. The band, I think, is going to perform the national anthem. They're getting set up, and love that about our area, about the high school sports, is to get the kids out with the band and get them going, and very excited about that. So just a moment here, 10 seconds out. They're marching the cheerleaders out and getting ready to go. And we'll be on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Alrighty, that is timing, folks, as the national anthem has just finished out for us, and we are set to go here for our first game of the Breakers season. Very excited about it. We're going to go ahead and jump into our starting lineups, starting with the Corvallis Lady Blue Devils. Number 0, she is a 6'3" sophomore, Isabel Evans. Number 0, a 5'7" sophomore, or 5'7" junior, number 10, Kayla Halderson. A 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Ashlyn Nixon. A 5'8" guard, that is a junior, number 24, Lane Albright. And rounding it out, number 5'8" senior, number 42, Taylor Wright. For the Loyola Breakers, their starting lineups: number 2, 5'11" sophomore, Sam Clevenger. A 5'6" sophomore, number 11, Sydney Kopang. A 5'9" senior, number 14, Tessa Burke. A 5'10" senior, number 22, Kenna Gunther. And rounding it out, a 5'9" senior, number 23, Kylie Esch. K-Esch, as we like to call her here. Head coach for the Blue Devils, as I mentioned, is Coach Knapp, and the head coach for the Breakers is Travis Walker. Getting ready for the Blue Devils as they're coming out onto the court. Hear the cheers in the background as they're getting set. They've got a good cheerleading squad here in Corvallis. They've got a great band, and there's a great set of people in the stands that are fired up and ready to go to support these Lady Blue Devils. To my left is the Lady Breakers. They are on the left side of me. I'm set up behind the scorer's table. So to the left of me is the bench for the Breakers, and behind them is a large concession of Loyola fams, the Ramily as they call them. To my right is the Blue Devils, their bench, and their fans. The Breakers, they are wearing their scarlet jerseys. They've got the white and navy stripes down the side, the navy name and number, and the white outline. The Blue Devils, they have their white home jerseys with the blue netting type stripe down the side. They've got the navy blue name and number with a black outline. So the teams have broke. And Burke will jump against Evans. Evans 6'3". Burke, though, very athletic. Officials checking to make sure everybody's squared away and set, making sure the band has their stuff cleared up off the court on the far side over there. The band is directly across from me, and to the left, the cheerleaders directly across. So they're waiting for the band members to pick stuff on the floor right there, so they're getting that out of the way. Safety first, folks. That's side to Kopang. Kopang dribbles to the top, crosses over to the far side. It's poked away. Evans will roll it down the far side. She'll go up on the one-handed shot and put it in, and Evans will put the Blue Devils on the board to start out with. Kopang very quickly left to right down the court. Tessa Burke has it now at the free throw line, drives in, tries to pass it off outside to Ash. Ash on the far side picks up her dribble into the far corner, dribble down the far baseline, and they're going to call a whistle out of bounds. Nope. They're going to call Nixon, Ashley Nixon, her first foul of the game. Inbound underneath the basket, Kopang finds Esch the free throw line. Evans gets a hand on it, but Esch will control. Tries to go underneath the Kopang, far side, out to Tessa Burke, near side. Ash, she'll throw up the three-pointer. She's dangerous there. It won't go. Poked at by Kopang. She'll bring down the rebound. Back out top to Burke. Burke with the three-point shot. She can't get it to go, and Evans will rebound. And Corvallis will bring it up court very quickly. Far side in the hands of Nixon. Nixon goes underneath to Evans. Evans controls. Far side now to Wright. Wright fakes a three-point shot. Now to the top to Halderson. Halderson near side. Albright. Albright back out to the top to Halderson. Halderson far corner. Finds Wright. Right on the far baseline. Bounce pass to Evans. Evans spins. Shot off the glass, and it goes in. Isabel Evans with the first 4 points of the game, and it's 4-0 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Kopang has it in the near corner, cross court to Esch on the far baseline. She'll pivot, shot, block, up. Esch will get her own rebound, off the rim, no good. Gunther's underneath her. Esch fights forward, but Evans comes down with it. We get a whistle, and I believe we're going to have Esch called for it. That's right. Kay Esch will pick up her first foul. Unique situation where she has her freshman sister, Kelsey Esch, on the squad. Ball now in the hands of Evans. Kopang reaching in. Nope, they're going to give it to Gunther. So Gunther picks up her first foul. Inbound to Evans. Evans over everybody. She can't get the shot to go in. Rebound is going to be off of Clevenger. And the Blue Devils will have it. Inbound, near corner, 2-point shot, long off the rim, no good. Kopang chases it down. She finds Burke on the far side, passes too high, can't control, out of bounds, and the ball will go the other direction. It is 4-0 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard with 5:54 left in the opening quarter. Blue Devils will bring it up right to left on your radio dial. Controlling it right now is Nixon. Nixon goes far side, back to Nixon at the top. Nixon surveys the court. Then she'll get it to the far side to Albright. Albright back to Nixon at the top. Nixon back to Albright. Albright wanting to feed it in on the baseline but can't get it there. Great defense by the Breakers right now as they're holding off the Blue Devils. Cross court, shot off the far baseline, off the rim, bounces around. Evans has got the rebound. She'll post up, shot, and it goes in. Evans has all 6 of the Blue Devil points, and it's 6-0 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Burke with it now. Near corner, Kopang. Kopang back out to Burke. Burke at the top, far side to Esch. Esch into the far corner to Burke. Burke surveys the court. She'll dribble out of the far corner. Now goes to Esch. No, that's Clevenger. Has her pocket picked, but Gunther will control. Gunther spins. Nice move. Pivot, shot, and it rolls around and goes in. Gunther gets the first points on the board for the Breakers, and it's 6-2 with 4:52 left in the first quarter. Brought up court very quickly. Nixon. Nixon comes underneath the basket to right to Evans. Evans shot, and she's going to be fouled. Both Gunther and Clevenger were there, and they're going to give this one to Clevenger. So 3 team fouls on the Breakers, and Evans will go to the free line for the first time tonight. First shot drops in. All 7 points so far in the quarter have been scored by Evans. Second one drops in, and Evans extends the lead 8-0, or 8-2 with 4:37. Burke with it on the far side to the top to Kopang. Swings it near side to Esch. Esch in the near corner finds Gunther at the free throw line. She pivots, dribbles out to the top. Now she'll swing it far side to Kopang. Kopang surveys underneath to Clevenger, out of bounds. Should have stayed with the Breakers, but it will be Corvallis ball.
Hannah Martin into the game for Corvallis or Loyola.
Loyola will have Kelsey Esch come in for Kopang. 8-2. Blue Devils. 4:15 left in the first quarter. Swings it to the near side in the hands of Albright. Albright has Burke in her face. She'll pivot. And right away, Clevenger. Clevenger gets it up to Burke. Burke will shoot. Off the glass, it goes in. No foul. And Tessa Burke's got 2 points on the board to make it 8-4 with 4 minutes left. Right to left, brought up court by Halderson. Halderson goes far side. Dribble back out to the top. Halderson now in control. Far side in the hands of Albright. Albright has her pocket pick. Gunther will bring it up on the far side very quickly. Stops in the far corner. Pops up the long 2. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Pivots. Has a set of trees. And can't get the shot to go. Evans will bring down the rebound and bring it up court. Now she'll bounce it up to Halderson. Halderson. Far side to Martin. Top to Halderson. Back to Martin. Martin thinks about the 3. Cross court in the hands of Albright. Albright shot no good. Long 2. Evans pokes at it. She can't get it. Pass up to Burke. Burke's wasn't paying attention, and it's taken away. Halderson will bring it back up. Right to left. 3 minutes left. First quarter. 8-4. Lady Blue Devil. Shot. No good for Albright. That was a 3. We get a whistle on the court. And this one will go against Corvallis. This one will go against Evans.
Double zero, Isabel Evans. First personal. Second team foul. Entering the game for Corvallis, number 5, Hannah Hutchison.
Inbound to Burke. Burke looks to the bench. Walker with a verbal command. Burke brings it up across the Blue Devil at center court. Esch near side, back to Burke at the top. Burke back to Esch. Esch thinks about the 3. She's going to drop it, and it goes in. Kay Esch from downtown. She'll make it 8-7 Blue Devils with 2:30 left in the first quarter. Brought up court near side by Halderson. Halderson gives it off near side in the hands of Hutchison. Hutchison back to the top. Now Hutchison, long 2, off the glass, no good. Bounces around. Kelsey Esch fights for it, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Blue Devils. Coming into the game now is Kopang.
And Jacobson in for Loyola.
And Jacobson, they won't let Jacobson in. Jacobson's got a hold. Now they'll let her sub in. They want to make sure that she's subbing correctly. She just kind of ran out on the court by the bench, so they wanted to make sure that she subs in correctly. Rules first, safety first, folks. Inbound, far side, Halderson gets Clevenger in the air. Taken away by Burke. Burke's on the fast break. She's got one girl to beat. Shot off the glass, it goes in, and 1. Tessa Burke. This is what she does, folks. She will take over a game.
She'll shoot 1.
And the Breakers have their first lead, 9-8. Tessa to try to make it. And this, they say this, Halderson picks up the foul. So Burke going for the old school 3-point play. Shots up, and it rolls in. Tessa Burke makes it 10-8 Breakers with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Brought up court. Get a whistle, and they're going to say Halderson traveled in front of the cheer squad on the far side of the court. 2:08 left in the first quarter. Coach Knapp, he wants to have a conversation. Evans is going to have a seat. That'll bring in number 44, Lily Berry. Now we have a conversation between the 2 officials. In the back official. They're having a quick conversation here. Coach Knapp came out and had a number 11, they say. Okay. So Martin picks up the foul. Kopang will bring it up left to right on your dial, on your screen. Used to doing basketball. This one's poked away by Halderson. Halderson pushes it back into her end of the court. Underneath the basket, and Gunther will take it away, but she lands on the end line, and Corvallis will have the ball.
Changing official scoring, the last personal foul is on Corvallis with Hannah Martin.
Here's the inbound underneath the basket. Shot up, no good. And we're going to get an over the back. That one's going to go against Berry.
Fouls on number 44, Lily Berry. First personal, 14 foul.
Burke will inbound to Kopang. Kopang looks to the bench. Walker with some instruction. Kopang crosses half court on the C. To Burke, cross court, far side, and not able to control it is Jacobson. And it will be Blue Devil ball. 1:40 left in the first quarter. 8-10 Breakers. Bringing the ball up court is Martin. Into the near corner. Hands it off to Hutchison. Hutchison, Kopang takes it away. She'll pivot. Shot off the glass. She'll be fouled from behind, but the shot will not go in. Sydney Kopang will go to the free throw line for some free points. And this one goes against Hutchinson. 5 team fouls for the Blue Devils now, 3 for the Breakers. Here's the shot, and it goes in. Breakers looking to extend their lead. Burke will have a seat, and Gunther will have a seat as Kelsey Esch comes in, and Kylie Esch. Kopang sets now. Shot in the air, and that one will rattle home. The Breakers extend their lead 12-8 with 1:20 left in the first quarter. Ball brought up court underneath. Shot outside. Halderson, 3-point shot. Rattles around, no good. And by Clevenger. Kopang will take her own time. To the top. Far side, Kopang, 3-point from the far corner. No good. Rebound brought down by Hutchinson for the Blue Devils. Pushed up court. Underneath the basket, running, and we're going to have a foul on Clevenger. That'll be her second on the shot, and that will put Martin at the line for 2.
Fouls on Clevenger, second personal.
2 on Clevenger, 1 apiece on Gunther and Esch. Martin sets right foot at the line, dribbles, shots in the air, off the back of the glass, and it goes in.
For Corvallis. Entering the game for Loyola, Tessa Burke.
Tessa Burke will come back in. So
Evans and Nixon.
the Esches, Burke, Kopang, and Jacobson. Martin gets the ball from the ref, takes a deep breath, sets her right foot at the line. Dribbles, shots in the air. That one will rattle in. She'll go 2 for 2 from the line and makes it 12-10 Breakers with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Near side, Jacobson. Jacobson dribbles, picks up her dribble, bounce pass. Kelsey S. shot up. She's going to be fouled on her way to the basket. And the first person there to congratulate her is her sister, Kylie.
Fouls on Corvallis is number 5, and Hutchinson.
Burke and Jacobson will come to Coach Walker on the bench and get some instruction. Kelsey will shoot. Here's the shot. Rattles off, no good.
Shooting for Loyola, into the game for Corvallis, Laney Albright.
Kelsey sets, right foot at the line. Shots in the air. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Kylie tries to come down with it, can't. Up court, brought up by Nixon. Nixon, there's a fight for the ball, but controlled by Nixon. Nixon at the top, 35 seconds left. Far side, fed in underneath to Evans, back to Nixon, out. Martin, 2-point shot, no good. Evans with a rebound, she's underneath the basket. Esch up, but she's gonna be fouled from behind by Kelsey. Kylie had great position, straight body, arms up, did exactly what she wanted to do. That's the way she's coached. Kelsey came in from behind and tried to steal the ball there for Evans. Evans goes to the line. Smart play, though, by Kelsey to come in and play ghost. First one goes in for Evans. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Evans could tie it at 12. Gets the ball, sets both feet at the line, dribbles, shot in the air, and that one will go. Evans ties it at 12 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Kopang will bring it up, left to right. Stops at the top, bounce pass, near corner to Burke. Burke picks up her dribble, goes to the top to Jacobson. Jacobson now picks up her dribble, Burke near side. Burke's dribbles, picks it up, Jacobson on the far side. Breakers being patient, Kopang, far corner, she jukes. Burke all by herself, she's gonna drop the 3, and it drops in! Tessa Burke from downtown, and that will end the first quarter with the Breakers leading 15-12. We're going to step aside for 60 seconds on Fox Sports. I apologize. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton, Corvallis, Montana, and what they call the Inferno Lady Blue Devil Gymnasium. The marching band fired up. It is a 15-12 game. The Breakers have the lead to start the second quarter. Tessa Burke ended the first quarter, dropping the long whistle. There it is, inbound. Nixon will control. Bringing it up right to left. Goes to the far side to Halderson. Halderson into the far corner to Albright. Albright back out to Nixon. Burke tries to go for the steal but can't get it. Albright, bounce pass to Evans. She'll pivot. Gunther is there. Hand up. Good defense by Gunther. Evans with the shot again. Can't get it to go. Halderson's underneath there. Esch with her arms up. And this one will be brought down and taken away by Clevenger. Clevenger out to Burke. Burke on the fast break. She's got 2-on-1. Shot up, and they're going to call her for offensive foul. Halderson set her feet. Halderson now on the top to Nixon. Nixon gives it to Evans at the free throw line. She's got Gunther there. Pivots around Gunther. Shot off the rim, no good. She'll get her own rebound. Shot back up, and it goes in.
Basket by Isabel Evans.
Evans has 8 points in the paint and makes it 15-14 Breakers. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Halderson. Halderson will bring it up court. Crosses half court on the big C. Comes to the near side to Nixon. Nixon will drive in on the near baseline. Out to Evans at the free throw. She'll shoot it up. Off the glass, no good. Albright back in. And Albright will make it 16-15, the Blue Devils. 6:45. Kopang brings on the big C. Goes to Esch on the near side. Esch, she can dribble, and she does. Picks it up now. Goes to Kopang in the near corner. Clevenger posting up underneath with Evans. She'll shoot up, and Evans will block it and brought down in the hands of Nixon. Nixon brings it up very quickly. Kopang smartly gets a hand on it, out of bounds. They'll bring in a sub.
And Hutchison into the game.
Hutchison will come in, and Wright will have a seat. Nixon will get the inbound. Goes into the near corner. Shot by Halderson. Three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and Burke will control. Burke brings it up court, takes her time, looks to the bench, gets the signal from Coach Walker. Dribbles into the far side, deeper into the far corner. Gets a screen by Esch. Shot, long two-pointer, no good. Rebound, bounces around, and it goes in the hands of Halderson. Halderson pushes it up court. Underneath the basket, Gunther gets a hand on it, finds Kopang. Kopang will bring it up court near side. Crosses right in front of me on half court. Dribbles out to the top, hand signal for the play. Backs off to half court. She's in the half court circle. Now steps up. Clevenger underneath the Esch on the give and go, and it rolls in. The give and go by K. Esch and Clevenger makes it 17-16 Breakers with 5:35 left in the half. Evans at the free throw. Evans will drive in. Two girls with hands up, but she's just too much, folks. She'll make it 18-17. Evans at 6'3", towers over everybody else on the court here tonight, folks. Kopang with it in the near corner, underneath to Clevenger. She'll pivot around, nice move. Shot no good though. It's what you got to do when Evans is set in the lane. You've got to pivot around her, and that was a nice job by Clevenger. Out to the top to Nixon. Nixon far court. Martin will shoot up the two-point shot. No good. Fighting for it, but Halderson will come down, and we're going to get a travel on to Halderson.
Kelsey Esch into the game for
Kelsey Esch will come in, and Clevenger will have a seat. 4:57 left in the first half. Blue Devils lead 18-17 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. And Kelsey Esch will throw up the three, but won't go. And it rebounded by the Blue Devils. Evans now with it. She'll drive in. Shot. It will go. And the foul on Gunther. There's not much they can do against that, folks. She is a force on the court.
Second personal.
2 for Gunther. 7 team fouls. And she cannot complete the three-point play. Gunther will get the rebound. Gives it out to Burke on the far side. Burke will cross on the half court on the far side. Goes to Kopang in the far corner. Kopang will dribble out of the far corner, looking for near side Kelsey Esch. She saves it, but it's going to roll over, and they're going to have over and back. Nice effort by Kelsey Esch. Nixon will have a seat, and that'll bring in Martin. Press for the Breakers. 4:25 left in the first half. 2017 Blue Devils on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Ball in the far corner far side. Albright comes back to the top to Halderson. Halderson wanting to go to Evans. Evans calling for it. They go to Albright. Evans at the free throw line. Paces across. This one's going to be shot up by Albright. No good. Burke will bring it down. Burke brings it up court very quickly. Underneath the basket to Kopang. Kopang shot. Nice little floater, and it goes in. And Sid Kopang is in the book to make it 2019 Blue Devils with 3:50 left in the first half. Halderson will bring it up in front of us on the near side. Crosses half court. Goes to Evans at the free throw line. Evans pivots. Gives it off to Albright. She'll shoot the three and drops it in. It'll rattle home. Albright is 1 for 3 from the three to extend the lead, 23-19 with 3:30 left in the first half. Esch to the near to Kopang. Kopang to the top to Esch. Esch is going to, oh, they're going to get Esch on the travel. Turnover, Breakers.
Back into the game for Corvallis.
23-19, 3:20 left in the first half. Halderson brings it up right to left. Goes far side to Albright. Albright will dribble, baseline, shot up, blocked. Nope, they're going to call Kelsey Esch. And Albright will go to the line. Nope, they're going to give this one to Kylie Esch.
Kylie Esch, number 23. That's her second personal.
That's number 2 for Esch. So Gunther, Esch, and Clevenger with 2 apiece. The first one for Albright drops in. Here's the second. Off the back of the rim, and Burke will bring it down. Burke looks to the bench, gets a call from Walker. Burke crosses on half court on the Blue Devil. Kelsey Esch hands it off to Tessa Burke in the far side, into Kopang in the far corner. Kopang will dribble out of the far corner to Burke at the top. Back to Kopang on the far side. Kopang wanting to feed it in. Gunther moves around. Now we got Burke in the far corner. They find Esch. Far baseline. Now Gunther. Gunther will drive in. Near side. Kelsey Esch cannot control it. And I think they are scared of Evans' size. She's going to be a force in the paint this year for Class A basketball. And the Blue Devils call timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Inferno. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are covering Loyola Ram and Breaker basketball this season in the Breakers. They are down 24-19 to the Corvallis Lady Blue Devils with 2:42 left in the first half. Corvallis will inbound in front of their own bench, gets it out to Halderson. Burke is right in the face of Halderson as she brings it up across half court. Breakers going with a press, with a man. Evans shot up off the glass and it goes in. And Kylie Esch is probably going to be called with this one as she was the one underneath the basket. And it is on Ms. Esch. And Evans will go back to the line.
Evans will shoot 1.
4 for 6 is Evans. Here's the shot off the front of the rim, no good. 4 for 7. Rebounded by Clevenger, handed off to Burke. Burke crosses half court in front of us, comes to the near corner to Kopang. Kopang to Clevenger, open 3, shot up. Nice roll on it, but it won't go. Kopang with the rebound in the near corner. Kopang to the top to Kelsey Esch. Kopang with a nice move, shot, fade away, off the glass, and it goes in. Sid Kopang. 26-21. Blue Devils, 2 minutes left in the half. Halderson will shoot from the free throw line. Shot no good, and over the back called. That one's going to be called on Halderson. That'll be her first.
Halderson, we will shoot
And that will be in the bonus, so that means Burke will shoot free throws.
Right into the game for Corvallis.
Evans is going to have a seat. And that'll bring in Lily Berry.
At the line shooting one in the bonus will be Tessa Burke.
Jacobson will come in. So it is Clevenger, Gunther, Burke, Jacobson, and Kopang. First shot for Burke goes in. You give Tessa the opportunity, she's going to kill you at the line. She can bring it within 3 with this one. Here's the shot, and that one will drop in. Tessa Burke, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 1:55 left in the first half. Kopang almost gets a steal. 1:50 left. Here's the bounce pass to Berry, far side, trying to control it is Wright. Wright does now. Burke is in her face. Wright will dribble around. Kopang with the steal. She'll push it up. She's got 2 white jerseys in front of her, and we're going to get the foul. This one will be on the floor, but it's a bonus situation. So Kopang will go to the free throw line. That one's going to be on Wright.
First personal.
Her first. Gunther will have a seat. Nope, Gunther coming to the bench to talk to Walker. So Kopang.
At the line shooting for Loyola.
First shot for Kopang, up and is good. Official says 1, bounces the ball to Kopang. Kopang dribbles. Here's the shot. That one drops in as well. Kopang, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. That'll bring in Kelsey Esch, and Clevenger will have a seat. Breakers tied up at 26 with 95 seconds left in the half. Here's the inbound. Kopang, what hustle she has. Albright in control. Goes to Martin. Martin can dribble but doesn't. Far side in the hands of Wright. Wright's has Berry come out to the top. Berry, near side. Dribbling out. Now to the top. Albright with a 3, off the back of the rim, no good, and Burke will get the rebound with 73 seconds. Jacobson with the pass up court. She controls it in the far corner. Trying to find Gunther on the baseline, can't get it. Kelsey Esch out to the top to Burke. Burke trying to control, we get a whistle underneath the basket, and on the shot, this one's going to go against Berry. That'll be number 2, and Tessa Burke will go to the line with 59 seconds left, folks. She can pull the Breakers in the lead for the second time tonight. First one goes. And McKenna Round's going to come in, and Gunther's going to come out. Gunther and Round, the force behind the Breaker soccer defense this year. Those 2 girls were phenomenal on the defensive end. Burke will drop the second one. She's 5 for 5, and it makes it 28-26 Breakers with 56 seconds left. And nice job by Kelsey Esch as she gets into the mix, ties up with Wright, and it's a jump ball situation. The arrow is in favor of the Breakers. Kopang will bring it up court. Looks to coach Wright. Off to Burke at the top. Burke now gets a screen to Kelsey Esch. Cross court near side, almost picked off. Saved, and it's going to be in control, but Jacobson gets it back. She's got 1 underneath the basket. She'll pivot out to the top. Kelsey Esch off the glass, no good. 3-pointer, and McKenna Round with the rebound. Round out to the top to Kopang. Gets her girl in the air. Far side to Burke on the far baseline. Burke pivots. Shot off the glass. It does not go, but she gets the foul. And Tessa Burke will go to the line with 22 seconds left in the first half. Tessa is 5 for 5 in the first half. She'll shoot 2. First one, nothing but the bottom of the net. Tough one. Burke can get the second one to go, but Kopang with the rebound. To the top to Jacobson. She'll jack up the 3 and drops it in there. Jacobson from downtown, and she'll make it 32-26. Breakers with 10 seconds left. 9 seconds. Full press by the Breakers. Ball in the half court. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, shot, no good. And that's how the first half will end, with a right three-pointer that will not drop. We'll step aside here. The Breakers, they own the scoreboard, 32-26. We will step aside for a 3-minute timeout here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 3 minutes. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Inferno. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Loyola Breakers in their season opener, 2017-2018 season opener, own the Payne West Insurance scoreboard, 32-26 over the Corvallis Lady Blue Devils. It's been a good first half of basketball. The Breakers have owned the scoreboard twice in the first half, and I'll tell you what, the Isabel Evans force on the court, that distinguishes how this game has been going. When she is on the court, her 6'3" body has really distinguished what the Breakers are going to do. She's a force under the basket defensively, and then offensively, there's just nobody that can guard three. The tallest Breaker is 5'11" at Sam Clevenger, and Lainey Denning at 5'11". Denning isn't playing tonight. She's a freshman coming up off of the JV squad. The JV squad had a good first opener. They won. But just so much power, so much force. Kenna Gunther close to that height of what, at 5'10", of what Isabel Evans is, and that's going to be a force in Class A basketball. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes. When we come back, we will have your halftime stats right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network after this 3-minute timeout. Welcome back, 25 to be exact. The Breakers warming up on the hoop to the left of me. The Lady Blue Devils warming up on the hoop to the right of me. And our first half scores and highlights, starting with the Corvallis Blue Devils. As I mentioned, Isabel Evans, a force under the basket. She's got 12 points in the paint. She's 4 for 6 in the first quarter and 4 in the second with 4 free throws. I apologize, that's 14 points. Trying to get things through here, excited. You know, it's a first game for everybody, the officials, the players, the coaches, and also those of us that call the game. So I will dial things in here and get you guys the correct information. Right behind her, the Loyola, for leading all scorers. She has 13 points. Kylie Esch with 5 points and Sydney Kopang with 8. But the story of the game is Kylie Esch with 3 fouls, Gunther with 2, and Clevenger with 2. And those are coming off of defending Evans. She is a force, folks. And she is a force to reckon with. Oh, about 30 seconds out here. Breakers lead 31-26 on the. That will be in Shelby for the Coyote Classic this Friday and Saturday. You head over Thursday, stay in Great Falls, head up to Shelby on Friday, and get you guys the games. I will also be covering the Falcon games, and Shelby has, with their students, they have a video. They have kids that do video. So Kopang is going to steal the inbound pass to start the second half. Shot goes in, and the foul. Wow. Kopang says, I'm taking over here, folks. She's going to go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Corvallis is number 22, Ashlyn Nixon.
And Nixon is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. Just like that, folks, out of the gate. Trap play now out. Defenders for on Nixon in the second half have been right there in her face. Halderson to the top to Albright. Albright trying to feed it in underneath, and Gunther with a hand on it, controlled by Wright. Wright and Albright trap now out to Nixon on the top. Nixon goes far side to Halderson. Halderson to Nixon underneath, and we're going to get Gunther with the elbow on Wright. That'll be 3 for Gunther.
Falls on Loyola is number 22, Kenna Gunther. Third personal.
Gunther's going to have a seat. That'll bring Kelsey Esch back in. Inbound to Evans. And Clevenger can just put her hands up in the air, and that's all she can do, folks. That is the best you can do against height like that, is just set your body, set your feet, put the hands up, and stand up straight. 34-28, Breakers. Fed underneath, outside, Kopang, three-point shot, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wright. Wright will turn it the other direction. Underneath to Evans. Evans finds Albright on the give and go on the scoreboard. Far side to Esch. Esch sets her feet and then comes back out to Kelsey. This one's going to be fed into Clevenger. Clevenger's going to drive. She's going to lose control of the ball, and Kylie Esch is going to poke it out of the bounds. It'll stay with player on the outside. Near side, Albright. Albright will drive on at Kylie Esch. Out to the top to Evans. Evans, far side. And with an elbow off of Burke, Kopang almost gets it away from Nixon again. This time it's going to be off the rim, and Burke will come down with the rebound. Scarlet jerseys with the blue and white stripe. They find Esch on the give and go, off the glass, and it goes in. Kylie Esch on the give and go makes it 36-30 Breakers with 5:30 left in the third quarter. Nixon at the top, fed underneath to Evans. Evans with the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Clevenger. Clevenger covered up, but she gets it out to Kylie Esch. Kylie Esch brings it up court, bounces it off to Kopang. Kopang looks to Walker on the bench, to the left of me. Backs off, now goes to the far side after the call. Goes to Esch on the far side. Esch will dribble in front of the band. Now out to the top to her sister Kelsey. To Clevenger on the far side. Into the corner to Kylie Esch. Underneath the Burke. Burke spins, shot up, no good, but she'll draw the foul. That is what she is so good at, folks. Tessa Burke. She plays the old school hard-nosed basketball we love to see.
Number 42, Taylor Wright.
This one's going to go against Wright. This will be her second. First shot for Burke will go in. Checking in for Kylie Esch is Laney. Her second shot is up and good. The Blue Devils will make a change. Barry and Martin will come in. Breakers are going to push. Coach Walker says, I need somebody up here. And now they'll have the press. 38-30 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. 4:50 left. Pass. Evans. Evans on the control, comes near side. Halderson and Coach Knapp will say, I want a timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as to 30 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. welcome back to the Inferno at Corvallis High School. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We're in a timeout in the third quarter with 4:37 left. 38-30 is the score on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. The Breakers controlling the scoreboard, I should say, but the Blue Devils coming out of the timeout will have the ball. On the court for the Breakers is Kelsey Esch, Clevenger, Burke, Kopang, and Denning. Inbound pass to Evans. Evans pivots. She's got one underneath the basket. She'll throw it out to there. Back out. Martin, she's going to get slapped by Burke. And you can hear that one all the way up here, folks. It was a high five. Burke will pick up her second. And that'll put Martin at the line. She made both of her free throws in the first half. She'll set her right foot at the line. Corvallis shooting at the basket to the right of me. First one drops in. Spins the ball now, does Martin. Sets her right foot at the line. Dribbles. Shot is up. And that one will go in. She is 100% on the night. 38-32 Breakers. 4:25 left in the in the third. Burke between her legs. Crosses over on Nixon. Now she'll drive in. Finds Clevenger. Clevenger with the shot off the glass. No good. And Evans rips the board down. Burke will poke a hand in there to try to get it away, but it's up to Nixon very quickly. And the shot will go in, and Denning will foul.
She'll shoot one.
And that'll take and put Halderson at the line to shoot free throws. This will be her first points of the night. She can make it a three-point game, and she does. 38-35, Breakers, 4:10 left in the third. Burke will bring it up court, right to left on your screen. Comes to the near side, crosses half court on the near side, goes to Clevenger at the free throw line, hands it off to Burke. Burke will drive in, out to Burke, or Kopang will drive in, out to Burke. Burke has the pass poked away, but near side to Denning. Denning underneath to Clevenger. She'll pivot. Shot. Nice move by Denning, but she can't get it to go in around Evans. And it's controlled by the Blue Devils. 3:40 left. And we get a whistle, and this one's going to be on Kopang. Her first.
Foul on Loyola's number 11, Sydney Kopang.
Hand check is what the official says.
14 foul.
Kopang right in the face of Nixon. She took the ball away to start the second half, and it's inbounded to Martin at the top. Martin backs up with her heels. Burke there trying to steal the ball away from Halderson. Cross court to Nixon. Kopang interface. She'll drive on Kopang. Now picks up her dribble. Martin with the long two. Off the rim. Bounces around. Poked at Halderson. And she's going to be blocked by Clevenger. Evans comes down with it and gets it to go in. Evans makes it a one-point game at 38-37 Breakers with 3:10 left in the third. Kopang, Clevenger picks up the dribble. Pivots. Turns and drops the dime. Clevenger, her first points of the night, makes it 40-37 Breakers with 2:50 left in the third. Nixon picks up her dribble at the top. Kopang is in her face. Goes to Evans. Evans hands it off to Nixon. Kopang there. Hands up. Kelsey Esch. And we're going to get a whistle. Was it before the shot? No. She's going to get to shoot two. Nixon will, I should say. Kelsey Esch picks up her first. 5 team fouls for the Breakers, 2 for the Lady Blue Devils. Here's the shot for Nixon. No good.
Shooting for Corvallis, number 22, Ashlyn Nixon, into the game for
and they'll bring Jacobson in, and Kelsey Esch will have a seat. Walker will use his bench plenty with the foul troubles, and this one's going to be no good. Evans with the rebound. She'll knock Burke to the floor. Evans can't get it to go. Rebounded by Clevenger. Clevenger's got Kopang up court. Kopang stops underneath the basket. Pivots. Shot. Sydney Kopang will shoot two.
fouls on Corvallis is Calla Halverson, second personal.
To shoot two. Foul on Halderson. That'll be her second. Official says two. Bounces it to dribbles, and now the shot. Off the rim, no good. Officials say one. the shot. That one will drop in for Kopang. She is 2 for 3 from the free throw line, and it makes it 41-37 Breakers. Ball up court is going to go off of Halderson out of bounds, and the Breakers will have it. Here comes a Holst Corvallis as 3 new players come in. Looks like Albright, Lords, and Hutchison. Burke from the free throw line, off the glass, no good, rebounded by Lords. Lords will bring it up on the near side with Jacobson poking at it. Burke steals the pass out of the air with it now. Fakes left, goes right, goes to Burke at the top. Burke sets her feet, 3-point shot off the rim. Almost hit 2 girls in the forehead. Now it's pushed up court by the Blue Devils. Shots of Jacobson. She'll bring it up. Comes to Kopang on the near side. Hutchison has it poked away, but controlled by Evans at the top. 50 seconds left. Now Martin has it off the baseline, and she gets it to go in. And the Blue Devils have their 42-41 with 35 seconds left in the third. Kopang goes to Jacobson in front of the Blue Devil cheerleaders on the far side. Clevenger in the far corner now. Goes underneath the Kopang. Burke. Burke with the floater, but it won't go in. Evans comes down with the rebound. Evans is stuck now. She dribbled, and Kopang will steal it away. She'll drive in on Evans. Evans will foul her, and Kopang will go to the free throw line. Kopang has had phenomenal effort tonight for the girls. Sophomore is Kopang. She played lights out last year as a freshman from the point for the Breakers, and just has stepped up and matured. First shot goes in, ties it at 42. Burke will have a seat. Kelsey Esch will come in. Kopang now set for her second. It's in the air. This one's off the rim, no good. Evans skies for it, brings it down. It's tied at 42 with 13 seconds left in the third. 10 seconds left now. Halderson brings it up court. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Halderson at the top to Albright. 5 seconds. Albright looks at the clock. Poked away by Kelsey. 1 second. Shot, and it's no good. And the Breakers will have it tied at 42 with Corvallis to end the third quarter. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Inferno. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, tied at 42, and all the starters are back in. Gunther, Burke, Esch, Clevenger, and Kopang. They're going to bring Esch over to the scorer's table. Oh, she didn't check in before. Just verifying to make sure she checked in before she went in. Coach Walker trying to, okay, they got it squared away. So Kylie didn't check in between quarters. When you sub players in, you just come over to the bench and check in, and she didn't do that. There's a whistle to start. Clevenger will control the ball right to left across half court on the far side. Gives it to Kopang at the top. Kopang goes into the far corner. And it's picked off. Hutchison shot up off the glass and it'll go in. That'll be Hutchison's first points, and she'll make it 44-42. Quickly down court. Burke on the baseline. Shot up off the glass and it goes in. Tessa Burke says, you guys aren't getting away. Tied at 44 with 7:30 left in the game. Halderson will bring it up court, crosses half court, on top of the C, left to right. Hutchison to the top to Lords. Lords dribbles to the near side, now cross court to Halderson. Halderson cross court, poked away. Fighting for it is Kopang, and Burke will come up with it. Burke up to the near side, right in front of me, crosses half court. She'll pivot, shot off the glass, bounces around, won't go in, but Gunther's there for the rebound. She'll turn, sets her feet, shot no good, and it'll be rebounded by Albright. Albright will bring it up left to right, crosses right in front of us on the near side. Picks up her dribble, and now she'll come to the near side to Halderson. Feeds it into Evans, two girls there, out of bounds off of a breaker. Tied at 44 with 6:52 left in the game. Evison with the rebound, inbound, and she'll get the points. There's nothing you can do about her height, folks. Double her up and put your hands up, and that's all you can do, and hope that you get fouled. 46-44 Blue Devils, 6:40 left. To the top to Clevenger. Clevenger near side to Kopang. Kopang to the free throw line to Burke. Burke sets her feet, pivots, off the glass, no good. Gunther there, fights for the rebound. On the floor now, Esch is there, sitting on Evans. Shot, we get jump ball, and that should be Corvallis possession.
Held ball, possession to Corvallis.
Great effort by these breakers against the Lady Blue Devils. 46-44, 6:20 left in the game. Breaking the press, far side. Hutchison finds Lords underneath, and Lords will get the basket. That'll be her first 2 points, and it's 48-44 Corvallis. Kopang. She'll get the screen. Shot, drive, off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, pops it up back in there, and Kopang gets it to go. That'll make it 48-46. Corvallis. Halderson comes near side to Albright, trying to get it into Evans. Clevenger is there. They come near side to Halderson now. Halderson will put up the two. No good. Rebounded by Hutchison, and she'll get it to go back. 50-46, Blue Devils. 5:35 left in the game. Kylie Esch with it on the screen. She'll use it. Gunther backs off. Now to Burke at the top. Burke comes to Kopang in the near corner. Kopang fakes like she's going to drive, and then she backs off and goes to Clevenger. It's put up underneath. Evans gets a hand on it, and it'll be taken away by Hutchinson. Hutchinson will dribble and control. Crosses half court on the big C. Feeds it up underneath, but Clevenger is there to take it away from Evans. Evans says throw it up high. Kopang, right to left. She'll drive in. Out to Gunther. Gunther to Esch. Esch will drop this around. And Knapp says we'll take a timeout. We'll step aside as well for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton in the Inferno, Corvallis Blue Devil Gymnasium. And it is hot in here. The Breakers down 46-50 to Corvallis. 4:57 left in the game. It's been a close one, back and forth. Lead changes. Right now, the Blue Devils holding on to their first lead change of their first lead of the second half. They would take over the lead with under a minute left in the third, excuse me. And Halderson will bring it up court. Cross court. Esch will poke it away, but controlled by Hutchinson. Into Evans, into the paint. Evans off the glass, and it will go in. That girl is going to take over Class A basketball this year, especially in the Western Division. Far side, Clevenger, 4:30 left, 52-46, Blue Devils. Esch in the far corner, thinks about the three, dribbles, Gets a screen by Gunther, dribbles out to the top. Kopang at the top, calls out the play. She stops, sets her feet. Gunther at the free throw line. Burke on the give and go. Off the glass, it won't go. Rebounded by Halderson. Halderson's got Burke, and Burke's going to poke at it. Halderson will go to the ground. No travel call. Evans has got it. She'll turn. Tries to get the pass off underneath. All by herself is right. 54-46, Blue Devils. 3:55. Gunther now. We get a whistle, and Coach Walker says, I want a timeout. We'll step aside as well for 30 seconds right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Full timeout by Loyola.
Welcome back to Corvallis, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Blue Devils lead the Breakers 54-46 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. 3:54 left in the game. Breakers will inbound underneath the basket to Burke. Burke gets it off. Finds Clevenger, long two off the rim. Rebound by Esch. Esch has it blocked, fighting for it underneath the basket. Esch gets it back off the glass, and it rattles around and goes in. Kay Esch with 2 points makes it 54-48. Corvallis on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard with 3:30. We're going to get a whistle. This will be her third. So Kylie Esch, Gunther, and Burke with 3. Clevenger with 2. Here's the inbound. Kopang tries to steal it. Halderson cross court, trying to control it. Now does Bright. Wright is going to try to drive in. Esch is there, arms up. We get a whistle, and her foot was on the line when she inbound. 3:20 left in the game. Breakers bring it up right to left on your screen. 3:15 now. There's the pass to Wright. Wright will pick off the pass. Kopang there off the glass, and it goes in for Wright. No foul. And the Blue Devils have a 56-48 lead. Kopang drives in, finds Burke at the top. Burke sets. Now she'll dribble across the top. We get a whistle, and this one's going to go against Halderson. That'll be her third.
Fouls on Corvallis is number 10.
It'll be on the line. 6 team fouls for the Breakers, 5 for the Blue Devils. Esch will inbound in front of her bench to the left of me here. Esch finds Burke in the near corner. Burke sets her feet. 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. And now we get a whistle.
Fouls on Loyola is number 14.
That'll be on Burke. That'll be for her fourth.
Halderson at the line shooting 1.
Halderson will shoot the 1 since they're in the bonus now. Halderson 1 for 1.5. First one will go in. She'll shoot the second. 2:44 left in the game. Halderson can make it a 10-point lead. Off the rim, no good. Evans is there for the rebound. Turns, shot up, and it drops in. Evans was 6 on the quarter. And it's an 11-point lead, 59-48 with 2:34 left. There's the pass to Kopang. Kopang dribbles around, free throw line. Gets it out to Esch, and they're going to say a whistle, and this one's going to be on the line. This one's going to go against Martin. It'll be her second.
Corvallis is number 11, Hannah Martin, third personal. 16 fouls.
6 team fouls now. Nixon will come in, and Albright will have a seat. Kopang to inbound underneath their own basket. To the top. Near side to Gunther. Gunther's going to drive in. Shot. Air ball. Evans with a rebound. They both go to the floor, and a timeout called by the Blue Devils. Wow.
Timeout.
So they're going to call the timeout for the Blue Devils. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. Welcome back to the Inferno in Corvallis, Montana, where the Blue Devils have their largest lead of the night over the Breakers, 59-48 with 2:19 left. Coming out of the timeout, Blue Devils will have the ball on the end line to the left of us here. Full court press by the Breakers. Halderson gets it in to Martin, back to Halderson. Halderson will bring it up court, crosses on top of the C. The Breakers drop back into the zone. This one's going to be fed in. Lords hands it off to Nixon. Nixon off the rim. Evans with a rebound, and she'll get it to go. That's 8 points for Evans on the game, and it's a 61-48 lead for the Blue Devils. Jacobson sets her feet. Three-point shot. Air ball. Brought down. Nixon will bring it up court. Kopang is there. 106 seconds left in the game. Nixon now trapped. Evans has got it. Pick up. There's a travel on Evans. And she knew it. Big smile on her face. 1:40 left. 61-48 Blue Devils. The Breakers, they will head to Shelby this weekend. Jacobson will bring it up court, right to left. Comes back. She'll pick up her dribble. Thought she was going to go to Kopang, but she goes to Burke on the far side. Burke backs off to the far upper corner of the court, picks up the dribble now. Finds Ash, and Lords will come in from the backside and foul Ash. That'll put the Breakers into the bonus, and Kay Ash will have her first opportunity to shoot free throws of the second half. She was 0 for 2 in the first. First shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Ash sets. Officials say one. Right foot is at the line. Off the rim, the backboard, and it drops in. And Coach Walker says, I'd like a timeout. So the Breakers pull within 11, 61-50. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
30.
Welcome back to Corvallis, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, where the Corvallis Blue Devils lead the Loyola Breakers 61-50 with 1:27 left in the game. It'll be Blue Devil ball out of the timeout. Inbound. Halderson. She'll bring it up on the far side. Kopang in her face. Burke will drop in. They'll trap her. Goes to Nix at the top. Evans underneath. Evans, and she'll be fouled from behind. The shot will go in, and she'll shoot one. Clevenger tried to get her from behind. That'll be her third, and Evans is slow to get up. That's 10 in the paint for Evans.
18 foul.
Evans will shoot one. Sets her right foot at the line and shoots. Off the back of the rim, no good. Ash is there for the rebound. Clevenger fights for it, and Kelsey Ash will come down with it. Kopang now on the far side. 70 seconds left. Esch, and it's poked away, and it will go to the Blue Devils. 63-50. Blue Devils. 66 seconds. Halderson with it to the top to Nixon. 58 seconds. Nixon wants to go to Evans. Evans pass too high. It'll be saved by Esch. Kopang with it now. Goes up court. Too much for Burke. Out of bounds, and it will be Blue Devil ball with 48 seconds left. Blue Devils to inbound to the left of us on the end line. Into Halderson. Esch is there, takes it away. Poked away now. Nixon comes up with it. Poked by Esch. They fight for it. Bodies on the floor, out of bounds, and it will go to the Blue Devils. 40 seconds left. Both teams not wanting to give up easy and fighting for it. Blue Devils will have the ball at the half court on the far side. There's Nixon on the inbound. She's chased down cross court, and she's going to get fouled. The shot by Martin, fouled by Kelsey Esch, and Martin will go to the line to shoot two.
Third personal. Hannah Martin will be at the line shooting for the Blue Devils.
36 seconds left. Martin to shoot 1 of 2. First one off the back of the rim. She was
Daniel,
4 for 4.
and White into the game for Loyola.
And Walker will sub in. Emma Daniel, McKenna Round, and Twite to come in. Emma Daniel, she was one I was really looking forward to see play. Here's the second shot. And that one will go. .64, Daniel into the base, bounce around, brought down. Kelsey, and the shot goes up, it bounces around, it goes in, and McKenna Round will go to the line for 2.
Scoring the basket by number 21, McKenna Round. She'll shoot 1.
Round will try to complete the three-point play. 23 seconds left. Albright will come in, Evans will have a seat, she'll leave under an ovation. Round now sets for her free throw. There's the shot, and it will rattle home. And Walker says, I'd like a timeout with 23 seconds, and the officials will give it to him. We'll step aside as well with the Breakers down 64-53. Welcome back to Corvallis, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Loyola Breakers 23 seconds away from finishing out their season opener against the Corvallis Blue Devils, and the Blue Devils own the Payne West Insurance scoreboard 64-53. The Blue Devils have the ball on the inbound after the Round free throw. Daniel right there takes it away, finds Twite, tries to go to McKenna Round underneath. The ball is poked at. Nixon trying to control it. 14 seconds, and we get a foul. And Nixon will go to the line to shoot 2.
Calls on Loyola's number 4, Emma Daniel, first personal.
Emma Daniel will pick up her first.
At the line for Corvallis, number 22, Ashlyn Nixon.
Nixon will shoot 2. She is 0 for 2. Sets her right foot. Deep breath in the shot. That one will go in. 13 seconds left. Jacobson will come in. That'll bring out Kelsey Esch. Nixon sets now. Right foot at the line. Dribbles, deep breath, shot. That one will go in. Nixon 2 for 4 from the free throw line. It's 66-53. Corvallis. Twite has it at the top. gives it off to Jacobson. Jacobson dribbles around at the top. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Daniel has his shot blocked at the buzzer. And the Corvallis Blue Devils, they get the win, 66-53. We want to thank everybody